Yes, let's read this one.
Ganges Canal. For the canal system in Sri Ganganagar district of Rajasthan, see Ganga Canal, Rajasthan. The Ganges Canal or Ganga Canal is a canal system that irrigates the Doab region between the Ganges River and the Yamuna River in India. The canal is primarily an irrigation canal, although parts of it were also used for navigation, primarily for its construction materials. Separate navigation channels with lock gates were provided on this system for boats to negotiate falls. Originally constructed from 1842 to 1854, for an original head discharge of 6,000 foot cubed forward/s, the Upper Ganges Canal has since been enlarged gradually for the present head discharge of 10,500 foot cubed forward/s, 295 m cubed forward/s. The system consists of main canal of 272 miles and about 4,000 miles long distribution channels. The canal system irrigates nearly 9,000 square kilometers of fertile agricultural land in 10 districts of Uttar Pradesh and Uttarakhand. Today the canal is the source of agricultural prosperity in much of these states, and the irrigation departments of these states actively maintain the canal against a fee system charged from users. There are some small hydroelectric plants on the canal capable of generating about 33 MW if running at full capacity. These are at Nagarjuna, Shitora, Salawa, Pola, Chani, Joli and Dasna. Structure, edit. The canal is administratively divided into the Upper Ganges Canal from Haridwar to Aligarh, with some branches, and the Lower Ganges Canal which constitutes several branches below Aligarh. Upper Ganga Canal, edit. The Upper Ganges Canal is the important and the original Ganges Canal, which starts at the Pimgoda barrage near Hakipuri at Haridwar, traverses Roorkee, Pukazi, Sardana, Meerut district, Muradnagar, Dasna, Bulandshahr, Purja, Hajurganj and continues to Nanor, near Akrabad, in Aligarh district, where it bifurcates into the Kanpur branch and Itawa branch. Lower Ganga Canal, edit. A channel from Shodhari Sharan Singh Ganga barrage at Narura, Bulandshahr district, intersects the canal system 48 kilometers downstream from Nanor, Aligarh district, and continues past the Senka River and Sirsa River, past Shikohabad in Firozabad district to become the Purnupa branch which was opened in 1880. This branch, starting at village Jura in main Puri district, runs for 166 kilometers to reach Kanpur. At kilometer 64 the Balrai escape carries excess water through a 6.4 kilometers channel through the ravines to discharge into the Yamuna. This branch has 386 kilometers of distributary channels. The Purnupa branch, together with the Kanpur and Itawa branches, is known as the Lower Ganges Canal. The old channels of the old Kanpur and Itawa branches between Nanor and the point of intersection by the channel from Narura, are known as stumps, and are utilized only when the supply of water in the Lower Ganges system runs low. The main branch of the river passes Kanpur, behind Lid Kanpur campus, before breaking into several branches. A branch of it terminates Kanpur Jal Sangsthan which comes from behind JK Temple. History, edit. An irrigation system was felt necessary after the disastrous Agra famine of 1837-38, in which nearly 800,000 people died, and nearly 10 million rupees was spent on relief works, resulting in considerable loss of revenue to the British East India Company. One of the moving forces behind the canal was Colonel Proby Courtley, who was confident that a 500-kilometer canal was feasible. There were many obstacles and objections to his project, mostly financial, but Courtley persevered and after spending 6 months walking and riding through the area taking measurements, he managed to persuade the British East India Company to sponsor the project. Digging of the canal began in April 1842. Courtly had to make his own bricks, brick kiln and mortar. Initially, he was opposed by the Hindu priests at Haridwar, who felt that the waters of the holy river Ganges would be imprisoned, but Courtly pacified them by agreeing to leave a gap in the dam from where the water could flow unchecked. He further appeased the priests by undertaking the repair of bathing ghats along the river. He also inaugurated the dam by the worship of Lord Ganesh, the god of good beginnings. The dam was faced with many complications. Among them was the problem of the mountainous streams that threatened the canal. Near Roorkee, the land fell away sharply and Courtly had to build an aqueduct to carry the canal for half a kilometer. As a result, at Roorkee the canal is 25 meters higher than the original river. When the canal formally opened on the 8th of April, 1854, its main channel was 348 miles, 560 kilometers, long, its branches 306 miles, 492 kilometers, long, and the various tributaries over 3,000 miles, 4,800 kilometers, long. After irrigation was commenced in May 1855, over 767,000 acres, 3,100 kilometers, in 5,000 villages were irrigated. In 1877 the whole canal system of the lower Dopes underwent radical alteration. The lower Ganges Canal, with a feed from a channel from Narora, was constructed into the Gar tract of Etawah, and became the Purnyapa branch. Around 1900, according to the Nuttall Encyclopedia of 1907, it had a total extent of 3,700 miles, 6,000 kilometers, of which 500 miles, 800 kilometers, were navigable. Building of this canal also eventually led to the establishment of first engineering college in India, the College of Civil Engineering at Roorkee, now Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee. 1. The Ganges Canal. 2. The same East India Company bridge as in the lead paragraph photographed from the other side. 3. A water mill on the canal. 4. 150-year-old locks on the canal. Further reading, edit. 1 Courtly, Pro BT, 18